Hello, welcome to Old New England Houses. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're going to take a look at this absolutely gorgeous, quaint, small, cozy, it's beautiful Old New England home located in Pownal, Vermont. I believe I'm saying that correctly. Let me know down below in the comments if I'm mispronouncing that name. But it was built in the year 1742 and it makes the house 282 years old. We have 3 beds, 2.5 baths, 2,032 square feet, and sits on just over a half acre of land. Coming up to the house here, we got the front door. Nothing too wild and crazy about it. This isn't overly grand, but it's simple. It's really nice. You know, I don't mind the way this looks at all too. I like the shade of red too on the house. Especially it looks great with all the snow on the ground. Really makes that red pop out. Coming into the house here, so we are coming into the living room. I love the colors. I love that. I guess you call it a yellow. It's a shade of yellow. My wife picks on me all the time. She says, I don't know my colors, but I'll call it a shade of yellow here for a good chunk of this room. But, you know, and you have the wood wall right there, the wood paneling on that wall creates a nice little accent kind of wall. I love the flooring here, and then I love the choice of furniture as well. It's not old style furniture, or at least, you know, as close as you can get to it. It's certainly not, doesn't look mid 17th or excuse me, mid 18th century style furniture. However, I feel it does really go with the room and go with the house too. So I do like the style, the choice of furniture in this room. Same room, obviously. We're looking at the opposite corner here. I love the brick too on that wall. Another accent wall too. I feel really kind of pops out and stands out in this room. Same room here, just doing one more shot of this room, but now we're getting the fireplace in there too, so it's a working fireplace too. That's really nice, especially up in Vermont. Those really cold winters, sit by that nice fire going right there in your living room. I would just love that. I would really enjoy that. Coming into the dining room now, I love this dining room. This is probably one of my favorite dining rooms. I love the fact that all that brick is exposed above the fireplace. That's essentially the base of the chimney is really what it is. But I love how all that brick is exposed. I love the wood ceiling, all the beams exposed right there. The floor is painted, but you know, I don't mind it a whole lot. Usually I'm not a big fan of painted floors, but in this case it's not getting on my nerves that much. I do like it. One thing I can appreciate too is you see the baskets that hanging from the ceiling. I've seen other old New England houses where people hang baskets, wicker baskets from the ceiling in any given room, maybe the kitchen, maybe the dining room. And the fact that there's only 5, at least in this picture, there's only 5, that I really like. Other old New England houses, when I see baskets hanging from the ceiling, there's a lot of baskets. There's probably so many baskets on a ceiling you can't even get another basket up there. That's how many I've seen in some other old New England houses. So I love the fact there's baskets hanging from the ceiling. However, it's just a handful of baskets. And we got still in the dining room here. I was getting a different angle. You can see the staircase there, how it's exposed. Certainly not how it wouldn't have been that way back in 1742 when the house was built. But you know, house is old, almost pushing 300 years old. There's going to be changes over the years, so there's nothing you can do about that. But I still like the way it looks. Though they're trying to keep the style and look and feel of those stairs as close as they can, at least to 1742. And another shot here of the dining room, looking at another corner of the dining room. Now we're stepping off the dining room into the kitchen. We took just one step into the kitchen. Got to look at the fireplace to start. This fireplace is amazing. I can't say enough about it. Looks like maybe there was some paint. You can see how the wood beam there that frames the fireplace going up. You can see that it was painted at one point, and all that paint is worn off and chipped off over the years. I love that look. I wouldn't try to repaint that at all. I love how you got the white, a little bit of white there in the brick. Wouldn't change a thing with this. I love the way that fireplace looks. And now we're seeing the rest of the kitchen here. You can still see the fireplace there on the left-hand side, and that little 2-seater table. But I love the countertops here, the farmhouse sink. Farmhouse sink I think is necessary with an old New England house. Color is debatable, sure, but I think a farmhouse sink is a necessity in one of these kitchens. But so obviously I love the farmhouse sink. I love the flooring here too. It's really, really nice. And it's a kitchen that kind of goes with the charm, old New England charm of the house. Sure, we didn't have kitchens like this 282 years ago, but you're going to have them now, obviously, and it really does kind of fit in with the house. It doesn't take away from the charm and character of the house. And still in the kitchen here, now we're getting an opposite view of the kitchen. I love that beam there right in the very left, right in the foreground on the left hand side. That beam, it looks so raw, so uncut, and so just it looks great. I love it. It really adds to that character and charm and of not necessarily just the kitchen, but the overall house. And you get a little closer up shot there of the backsplash and the stove and everything here in the kitchen. Coming into bathroom number 1, nothing too wild and crazy going on in this bathroom. It's very simple, but what more do you need, honestly? I like the choice of color here. I like the shower curtain, that plaid, all the different patches there on the shower curtain. The floor is fine, certainly not original flooring, but what are you going to do? Maybe there's original flooring underneath, you never know. So same bathroom here, getting a little closer up shot of the vanity. Bedroom number 1. Very unique bedroom here, and when I say unique, I'm just talking about the fact that there's a giant hole cut in the ceiling, and all that space above, I'm assuming, is the attic space. So it's really, really interesting the way they did this. You can even see the fact they hung a painting, and I'm just going to call it the attic space. They hung a painting in the attic space there, directly above the headboard of the bed. So very interesting the way they did this. I love the way it looks, and the fact they carried the paint up there too. So looks fantastic. Here's a same bedroom, different shot, so you get a little bit of a different angle too of the attic space. Love the way it looks up there. Very unique too. I've never seen this before in any other old New England house. Bedroom number 2. This is my favorite bedroom right here. I love the way that this bed is just kind of recessed into that nook that you have right there. I love the coloring, that green with all the white, surrounding that green. You got the white ceiling, mostly white wallpaper, but they kept some green there. They different shade of green, but they made the floors green. So I like the fact that they wanted to stick with green in this room. I would have chosen a different shade of green, just like they did as well. Different angle here, but same bedroom. I like those little shelves, and it looks like a little cabinet space right there in that area, right, directly if you're laying in the bed, directly to the left of the bed. And here coming to the next bathroom. Nothing too wild and crazy with this bathroom. Certainly a little more going on here. You got some nice tiles here with some crazy patterns going on. The ceiling too. The ceiling is definitely much different than the first bathroom. And one thing I like, and not necessarily in an old New England house, but just this idea in general, you can see that the vanity is an old dresser, and they cut a hole there to make the room for the sink, and then they probably cut out either completely cut out the drawers, or they just cut out sections of drawers to make room for the plumbing underneath there. But here's a better shot of that vanity. I love taking an old dresser and turning it into a vanity. I like that idea. And coming into the next bedroom, love the light blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors, but I love the light shade of blue right here. Lots of natural light coming into this room, you can tell. And I can appreciate too the fact that they're trying to make the best use of the space here to give as much closet space as they can. They got those 2 small closets on either side of the windows. Certainly not a lot of closet space, but in an old house like this, they weren't considering closet space when they were building it, and what people would want in the 21st century. But they're certainly doing what they can here to create as much closet space as possible. But I love the decor in here too. What they're choosing for all the furniture. The flooring looks great. And here's a different, same bedroom, but just different angle. I love that door. That door is fantastic. I would not change that door for anything. Now coming to the outside house, coming to the outside of the house, excuse me. So you get a shot. This is what it will look like as you pull into the driveway of the house. Not a big yard, about a little over a half an acre. So I wouldn't need much more space than that. And coming up here, a little closer up shot of the house. Got the grindstone leaning up, probably not leaning against the house, but right next to the house. And a little bit of an aerial shot, so you get a little bit of a view of the yard here. It looks like they got some gardening going on, some raised beds down there at the bottom of the picture there towards the center. Neighbors are not right on top of each other, but there's not a lot of space there. You can definitely see your neighbors for sure. And then big aerial shot right here. You get a view of the entire yard, like the little gazebo that they have down there in the bottom left-hand corner of the property. But nice, perfect, nice yard. Nothing too wild and crazy. It's, you know, what more do you need, honestly? And that's all I have. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post a new video twice a month on the 15th of every month, and then again on the 30th or 31st of the month. So definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that share button too, and like the video for me too. It really helps with the algorithm and having YouTube push the video out to even more people. But thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.